Good morning, wizards, and happy Wednesday, June 3rd. So, what did you think of that lightning show last night? Pretty cool as the storms rolled through. About 9 o'clock last night. Pretty neat to see. Break the humidity a little bit, and hopefully, we'll get some cooler days coming up. Although, still warm enough for the wizards to go swimming. All right, wizards. Today, Wednesday, and then we have Thursday and Friday of our specials week. All the specials, teachers getting together. We had, if you remember now, we had on the first day, we had art with Mr. Elliott. Yesterday we had guidance, and today we're on to library with Mr. Pritchard. So his slides will be in there. Make sure you follow his slides. There'll be memory book activity as well, but follow Mr. Pritchard's slides. Again, the transition for you from Ben Franklin to Riverside for library won't be that big of a deal because Mr. Pritchard is a librarian at both places. Today, Wizards, I sent, or I should say, yesterday, I sent an email to all my girls separately and then all my boys separately and then everybody together for the final Zoom sessions next week, the 8th and the 9th of June. The girls will Zoom June 8th at 10 o'clock from 10 until 10:30. And then the boys will Zoom June 8th at 10:30 from 10:30 to 11. And then we're going to try to Zoom as a class the next day, June 9th at 10 o'clock, everybody together. So that'll be interesting. Mr. Wizard will probably have to be making sure that he's muting everybody because we'll all be wanting to talk at once. So Wizards, when we get to that point, please make sure you're giving everybody a chance to talk. So if you didn't get an email about that with a Zoom invitation, please make sure you have your parents email me so I can get you that invitation. You should have seen that first the girls, and then the boys, and then the whole class. Okay? So today, like I said, is library slides. Please follow along. Follow your memory book activity. Make sure you got your Zoom invitations. And here we go. Let's get back into the Robert Hodgson plots. We'll do a couple minutes worth of reading here today on the Robert Hodgson plots. We left off with grandmother on the bike with the Robert Hodgson plots, and the Robert Hodgson plots told grandmother, take off your glasses. I don't want you to get gravel, or put on your glasses. I don't want you to get gravel in your eyes. So grandmother has put on her glasses. Hodgson plots just rode on laughing. You're a bit slow on the uptake. I'll give you 3 guesses who I am. I only know one person around these parts who'd be capable of such a mean trick, she said, and that's you. What are you doing with me anyway? I'm kidnapping you. Don't be so silly. I'm going to shout for help. Help, help, I'm being kidnapped. Save me, save me. Shout all you like, said Robert Hodgson Potts. No one will hear you out here in the woods. All you'll do with your yelling is give yourself a sore throat. Sad to say, he was quite right. Grandmother sobbed once or twice and said in a voice choked with tears, You should be ashamed of yourself, Mr. Hodgson Plots. Speaking as a helpless old lady, I expect you to take me home this minute and kindly apologize to me for your actions. Hodgson Plots roared with laughter. Oh, very well, grandmother, very well. If you won't take me home, she said, I'm going to jump off of this bike. Go ahead, you're welcome. Try to jump off. It's not a very safe thing to do at your age, in the second place, and you wouldn't really get too far. And sad to say, the robber was right there, too. I can see there's no other way, thought grandmother. I'll just have to hit him over the head with the bicycle pump. It was easy to reach the bicycle pump from the carrier where she was sitting. She had it in her hand in a twinkling and brought it down on Hodgson Plots' head. The hollow thud it made gave her quite a turn, but Hodgson Plots just rode on as if nothing happened. Mind you don't injure yourself, grandmother, he said. Remember, I'm wearing a helmet. Now, you make sure you keep your glasses off so you don't get any gravel in them. Remember, that was his trick, so she couldn't recognize him. And now she took the pump and whacked him over the head, and no luck. Finally, grandmother realized there was no point in trying to get off the bike. Here's a picture of Hots and Plots riding through town with grandmother on the back. If you look close, you can see Granny in the back of the bike there as they're going through town, and her glasses are off so they don't get damaged by the gravel, but she can't see much of anything. She decided to throw the bicycle pump away, but then she remembered that it belonged to the chief inspector, and she thought better of it. She better keep it just in case. Here's another picture of Granny with the pump trying to whack some pots on my head. All right, Wizards, that's it for today, Wednesday, June 3rd. Be sure to save your Zoom invites for next Monday and Tuesday. If you are a student or a parent and you did not get your Zoom invite and you're watching this video, you need to have your mom email me or your dad and say, Mr. Wisner, can you please send me my Zoom invite to this address? And I will. After today, Wizards, we'll be done with library, we'll be done with guidance, and then we'll be done with art. Music and Phi-Ed yet to come. It'll be interesting to see what the music teachers and the Phi-Ed teachers have for the transition slides for the rest of the week. That's it for today, Wizards. Not so hot outside today, so get out and play. And for now, this is Mr. Wisner saying, so long, everybody.